D-Live.
Well, I'm live on D-Live. Welcome everybody to D-Live. We might just stream on D-Live. I might just say screw it. You know what I mean? But I am going to go over to YouTube and just see if I have my chat going. Oh my goodness. It's very frustrating. It does say I'm live now.
Yeah.
On YouTube, yep, and I see myself over there. Well, finally did something right. It only took me 46 minutes. All right. "46 minutes. My goodness. And I'm still not technically done because I don't have everything set up now because of all that. I restarted the computer the whole bit. Oh my. Anybody who actually stuck around, I'm impressed. Let's see. Webpage. All right. Webpage is apparently still set up. I just need to do the chat. And I kind of want to fix the title and stuff though, but I don't know. We got one person watching. Thank you for whoever that is. All right, just me. All right. Oh, come on, really? All right. Get real. Did you hear Trump tested positive for the Rona? No, he didn't test positive for the Rona. Somebody in his cabinet tested positive for the Rona, and supposedly he's in quarantine right now. We have a story on that, but right now I'm just trying to I'm trying to get this working, you know what I mean? Let's see. I don't know. I think most of it's okay. I just really want to change the title. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, screw it. Screw it. I don't know why, but I was trying to change everything. Like I can take the last 48 minutes back and start over again. I mean, people already complain that my chats are super late as it is, and now, you know, I'm starting almost an hour later than normal. So maybe I should just let it go. All right. With all that said, let's go ahead and get to the stories, and we will get through these as quickly as we can since we're running late on time. Trump in quarantine process after a top aide gets the Rona. Washington, President Trump said Thursday that he and his First Lady Melania are beginning the quarantine process as they await the Rona test results after a top aide he spent substantial time with this week tested positive for the Rona. Hope Hicks, one of the president's most trusted and longest-serving confidants, began feeling mild symptoms during the plane ride home from a rally in Minnesota Wednesday evening, according to the administration official who spoke on the condition of anonymity to disclose private information. Okay. She was isolated from the other passengers aboard the plane, and her diagnosis was confirmed on Thursday, the person said. Hicks, who has served as counselor to the president, also accompanied him on other senior aides to the first presidential debate in Cleveland on Tuesday. She is the closest White House official to Trump to test positive for the virus so far. Hope Hicks, who has been working so hard without even taking a small break, has just tested positive for the Rona. Trump tweeted, "The First Lady and I are waiting for our test results. In the meantime, we will begin our quarantine process. It can take days, though, for an infection to take hold and be detectable in the nasal or throat swab." It was unclear what Trump's quarantine would entail. Minutes before his tweets, the White House distributed a schedule for Friday that showed he planned to go forward with a fundraiser at Washington, D.C. hotel and a political rally in Stanford, Florida. Earlier, during a call-in interview with Fox News Channel Sean Hannity, Trump appeared unsure about his next move, saying, whether we quarantine or whether we have it, I don't know. I just went for a test and we'll see what happens. So there you go. What's up, David Tamadachi? How you doing? It's okay, just start. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah. So yeah, Trump is in quarantine. I don't know if he's got the Rona. This this was an hour ago, so I'm guessing this is probably one of the closest updates that we have to that, right? Oh yeah, I thought this was pretty cringe. I was gonna open the show with this. Let's see, is my desktop audio working? Oh, yeah, it is, but it's also really low. Okay. So this is the governor of Illinois, or is it? No, it's the mayor of Chicago, right? Guess why they're there? Oh my goodness.
So guess what we're here to talk about today?
Oh, I would imagine what you're here to talk about today, and I don't want to hear it, but thankfully that was the end of the video on that. Now also, this video that you're watching now, this live stream that you're watching right now is not sponsored. We do not have sponsors on this channel, unfortunately. However, we would like some. And I'm going to reach out to tacticalshit.com. I would like you to sponsor me. Let's see. Hold on, where is it? Hold on 1 second, guys. I lost all my stuff. Okay, there we go. So let's do that. Let's redo that. So this channel is not sponsored. We do not have any sponsors here on the Poison Stinger Evening Catch-Up Edition. However, we would like to reach out to tacticalshit.com to maybe consider giving us a sponsorship. So we're going to go ahead and plug one of their products right now, free of charge. And if they're interested, maybe, just maybe, they will go ahead and sponsor the channel. That would be great, right? All right, here we go. Nerds at work, impossible to hear because of their stupid mask. Ammo shortage got you down. You have a cat? Or are you just bored, looking for a little entertainment? Look no further, we got your back. This bad boy is easy to find ammo for. What does it take, you may ask? Spitballs, dumbass, it's called a spitball blaster, come on! But seriously, clear the house with your kids, without the wife, bitching. Funny, right? In a good, clean, easy to find ammo for fun. Or gross people out. We don't judge. Order yours today. Comes with 50 pellets, pre-made, and saliva free. Link in the descriptions down below. Get one now. I don't know. Was that pretty bad? I messed it up a little bit. I practiced, but then this whole trying to start the darn chat just...
The screen was black the whole time.
Oh, great. Then that's even better. The screen was black the entire freaking time. I love it. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. All right. Oh, shoot me. All right. Let's see. So scary, LOL. They need a costume. Oh, yeah, that one came out with the Census Cowboy. Did it? Beetlejuice? Okay. The Census Cowboy? I didn't see that one. That's probably a good thing I didn't see that one. How did that not play? That should have played. Oh, wait, no, because, wait.
We heard the audio.
I'm sure you heard the audio, but you should have seen the video. Here's the problem with that, though. I can't... I don't know. Let me try something else. I'll probably not do it again tonight, but I do want to know why the heck that did not work. It Should have had the video on it as well. Yeah. What the hell? It's not. It's over here, apparently. Huh. Where the hell did it go? Can we reset it, please? I have no idea, man. This has been one hell of a... No idea. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with it. Alright, Biden. He taught constitutional law, and Barrett's nomination is violating the Constitution. Just let that one sink in for a minute. Wow. He taught constitutional law. Is there any proof of that? I would like to have proof that Biden taught constitutional law, because he claims he's done everything. Like, everything good that's ever happened in this nation, and even some things that we would consider bad but other people would consider good, Biden's responsible for. He's the guy, right? Democratic candidate Joe Biden attempted to use his experience teaching law as a cop-out when pressed on court packing the day after Tuesday night's debate with President Trump. In an interview with Pittsburgh's WTAE, Biden was asked why he wouldn't give a straight answer about efforts to add seats to the Supreme Court. Instead of answering, he deflected again and accused Republicans of violating the Constitution. I'm not going to play Trump's game right now. My entire focus is seeing to it that the American people get a chance. The election has already started to have their say on who's the next Supreme Court justice is, and that's what I'm focused on, he says. It's a simple answer, bro. Simple answer, yes or no. And if you don't want to answer, everybody knows what your actual answer is. I don't understand why politicians think they can get away with that, but they do. When asked how Republicans were violating the Constitution, Biden used his legal experience as a crutch. The Constitution says that the American people, I taught constitutional law for over 20 years, says the American people get an opportunity to choose who they want on the Supreme Court by who they pick as their senator and their president. Yes, they did. Almost 4 years ago. Not quite. And they're still getting that say. That say does not end on an election year. That goes all the way up until the next election. I mean, as somebody who studied the Constitution and knows the legal, he should understand that. I'm sure he wouldn't be happy if somebody didn't want to do that to him, right? And I know he wasn't happy when they blocked the Supreme Court nomination from Obama, right? But at the same time, what he just said, right? What he just said, let's see. Biden taught, let's see. Okay. The American people get an opportunity to choose who they want on the Supreme Court by who they pick as their senator and their president. All right? So they picked Obama as their president in 2012, right? He got reelected. However, in 2014, they elected a whole bunch of Republican senators, right? So they didn't allow President Obama's pick to go forward. However, we have Trump in office and we have Republican senators. You're crying like a little baby right now. Biden taught classes at the Widener University Delaware Law School for several years, but that experience clearly has not helped him. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say that the American people get to decide who sits on the Supreme Court. Instead, it specifies that the president has the authority and the right to nominate for vacancies. And then the Senate gives the advice and consent. In other words, no confirmations. Ooh, if I was Trump, I'd be pushing that one. Leftists, however, are furious that Trump is exercising that authority to fill the late Justice Ruth Ginsburg's seat and are threatening to add seats to the bench if they retake the Senate in November. Well, they have to have 2/3. I'm not saying that they won't accomplish that at some point. I would not put it past them. I would not. All right. Stinger Trump tested positive for the Rona. All right. Let me go back. Trump in quarantine process after top aide gets the Rona. This was an hour ago. Okay. President Trump is in quarantine. He got tested. The test has not come back yet positive. It hasn't come back yet. Right now, it's just because one of his top aides has tested positive for the Rona. Okay, cool? All right, cool. Could be. He claims to have been alive for 180 years.
Why don't they tested positive?
Oh, yeah? Well, there you go. Hopefully Biden has it too. Could be. He claims to have been alive. Okay, I read that. My dog has tested positive too. He smacked down. Bad people smile. Hey, y'all. What's up? I know. Stinger for a while now. Yep. God bless my president and the first lady. RJM Prod. So Riddle Girl confirms that there is an update that apparently President Trump has come back positive. Yep. All right, cool. Well, we'll see how that goes, right? This could go really well, or this could go really bad. I would imagine it's going to go pretty well because he has that hydroxychloroquine or whatever that stuff's called, right? All right, so Biden taught constitutional law, thinks that this is unconstitutional. He also is accused of touching in an inappropriate manner a wife of Boston Marathon hero. The wife of a police officer injured during the Boston Marathon terrorist attack accused the Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden of touching her inappropriately in 2014. Kim Donahue, whose husband Dick nearly died following a shootout with the Terezhnov brothers after they detonated 2 bombs near the finish line of the Boston Marathon in 2013, said on Facebook that Biden began inappropriately rubbing her back during a remembrance ceremony a year after the bombing. Look at those eyes. Where did you get those eyes? Donahue recalled in the since deleted post, according to Washington Examiner. Anyone else as good looking as you in that family? Oh, that's creep. That's cringe. Those R's are mesmerizing. People must just do whatever you say, Biden told her. In another post, Donahue recalled that Biden greeted me by rubbing my back in an inappropriate and uncomfortable way and said he pushed her husband aside. Biden then asked if I wanted to ride in a car with him down to a ceremony where we were all going to attend the marathon finish line, Donahue wrote. He led me down a black hallway, Dick of course followed, and I got inside the most uncomfortable 3-person car ride I've ever been in, she continued. I couldn't get out of that car fast enough. I practically dove into the pavement. Both of these posts were written several years ago, but Donahue confirmed that she had made the accusations, though she would not comment further. She is one of the several women to confirm Biden of inappropriate behavior. Well, we should believe her, right? The first woman to come forward was Lucy Flores in 2014, Democratic nominee for Lieutenant Governor of Nevada. She accused Biden of kissing the back of her head, smelling her hair, and making her feel uncomfortable. Biden refused to apologize, however, and said that it was not sorry for any of my intentions or for anything that I have done either. Interesting. Chad is way behind on his screen. Okay. It could be. Please leave an up or down vote. That would be nice. Thank you, Riddle Girl. Red October even ends in catastrophe. Boy, it's been a minute since I've watched Red October. I mean, a long time. MSNBC and CNN are already making disgusting things. I don't doubt it. The real life delay is significant. What kind of disgusting things? So how bad of a delay is it, Riddle? How bad a delay is it?
It's just normal.
It's a normal delay. Okay. How are we doing on our stream?
Got 13 people watching.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are crazy. Thank you very much. I appreciate your viewership. I'm just going to resize some windows here. I can't believe we're actually doing well on the stream bits too. I have green boxes, which is nice. You really believe in this circus? What, the right versus left paradigm? No. I think whether you vote for Trump or whether you vote for Biden, this country is still doomed. It's just which version of it would you like, right? I think voting does matter. I think that's why they're so upset with Trump. Even Republicans are upset with Trump, right? And I'm upset. I don't really like Trump. Trump comes off, like, let's take the guns first, due process second, right? And yeah, it's all a dog and pony show. But at the same time, it's in the news. It's something that will affect our lives, right? I wish somebody would go to jail. If somebody goes to jail, I'm going to be reporting on it. You know what I mean? And I'll be reporting on it that they need to go to jail. And speaking of people who are in jail, Kyle Rittenhouse is still currently incarcerated. I would normally have a link in the descriptions down below to his GoFundMe. Well, not his GoFundMe because they closed that down. To his lawyer's page where they're taking donations for Kyle Rittenhouse. Unfortunately, because of tonight's issues with the stream, I don't have my descriptions down below. I really need to make Riddle Girl a content partner on my YouTube channel or whatever so that she can do that on the fly.
Content manager.
Because apparently she can't figure out how to log into my YouTube channel even though she knows my username, email, and password. But that's just too rough. Anyway, Kyle Rittenhouse is going to sue Biden over defamatory white supremacy claim. So there's some good news. How you feeling about that? Will it happen? I mean, I don't know. Lynn Wood, maybe he can do it. He did really good for the Kavanaugh kid, right? An attorney representing Kyle Rittenhouse in Wisconsin, teenager facing homicide charges, yada yada, Lynn Wood, said he intends to sue former vice president if Biden does not retract a 50-second ad that features Rittenhouse. I believe this is the ad. There's no other way to put it. The president of the United States refused to disavow white supremacists on the debate stage last night. Wood called the smear liable and warned Biden that it could be treated as such. Wood had previously demanded that Biden made public retraction since recent video footage shows Rittenhouse was on the scene to act as a medic and to help put out fires. Another attorney for Rittenhouse, Marina Medvin, said there is absolutely no evidence, not even a pinch, to support Democrats' defamatory accusations. So I guess they're coming back at him? Statement from Medina, one of Rittenhouse's lawyers, there absolutely no evidence, not even a pinch. Okay, yada yada. Read that. So yeah, that's in the news. Free Kyle, hell yeah. Rich to be Kyle. Kyle's two things might come out of this. One of two things. He's either going to go to jail for the rest of his life, and that would be a travesty, and maybe eventually, the Innocence Project might get him out. Who knows, right? That's what they're hoping for. If he doesn't go to jail, if he's found not guilty, a lot of people are going to be paying him for the rest of their lives. Kyle Rittenhouse is either going to be in jail for the rest of his life or he's going to be the richest person in his town ever, right? Oh my goodness. Indeed, memory backflash. It's him doing commercial on a blank screen again. Am I blank again?
No.
Okay. No, I don't know why that happened. I still have no idea why that happened. In fact, it should have not happened. And now that you brought it up, I'm gonna go back to it. Because right now that should be showing something, and why it's because it was off screen or something. Let's see if we go to properties. Cancel.
Yeah, you had to drag it somewhere on the screen in particular for it to show up before, remember?
Yeah. I don't know. It's scrolling right and left, but yeah, this is pretty sad. I don't know. I can't be messing with it. Not gonna mess with it. Not gonna mess with it. Why did I mess with it? I don't know why I messed with it. They have no evidence to convict him. Well, It depends on what the jury believes, right? That's what it really depends on. They didn't really have much evidence to convict Stephen Avery in Wisconsin either, and yet they did. Both times, right? Both times. Don't tell me that he's not going to go to jail because they can't prove it. You don't need evidence to prove murder. You know, all you have to say is, as a juror, I don't believe that he thought his life was in danger. Oh, he wasn't running to attack him. He was running to give him a hug. And there you go. That's first-degree murder, right? So, I don't hold up much hope for that. Wow. That took a minute. Gotta love that high-speed internet that I'm paying $100 a month for. Desperation, Biden campaign to start doing in-person contact with voters. After months of avoiding direct contact with voters because of the pandemic, with its candidate rarely venturing away from his home, Joe Biden's campaign is about to launch an in-person canvassing effort across several battleground states. The decision comes amid growing concern from the Democratic official on the ground in key states who fear that Biden has been giving a significant advantage to President Trump and his Republican allies who have been aggressively courting voters at their doorsteps for months. The change also reflects a sense of rising urgency as polls tighten in key states just months before Election Day. Yeah, he was messing with stuff. Seeing you're fine here, now black screen. Yeah, I can change my views. See, check this out. Ta-da! And then I can go over here. And the black screen was supposed to be a video, but for some reason it's not playing, and every time I try to mess with the settings to figure out why that is, it's just wasting time, and it's already 11 o'clock my time, so I kind of want to get through the stories. Secret Service agent comes... Oh, this is another Biden story. If you remember back in the day, there was a Secret Service agent who had to get disciplined because he almost attacked the vice president for coming on to his wife. Like, it almost came to blows. They physically had to separate the Secret Service agent and Joe Biden. Well, they had to keep Joe Biden away from him because he was going to tear Joe Biden a new one.
Can you check your phone real quick?
There you go. Do you want my phone too? All right. Secret Service agent comes forward about Joe Biden's creepy behavior ruining his 2020 chance. I don't know if it's ruining it because there's plenty of accusations out there. They had less accusations for Brett Kavanaugh than they have for Biden, but that doesn't seem to matter, does it? It's been no secret that Biden has a propensity to touch women, teenage girls, and even children in inappropriate ways, so much so that the videos have been compiled documenting it. The videos and photos are so creepy that many of us have cringed watching Biden touch, kiss, and appear to grope women in public settings. And now with the post-Weinstein movement of #MeToo, or #MeToo, because that's a pound symbol, testimonials all over the internet, and new revelations of politicians and Hollywood actors sexually assaulting victims, Joe Biden finds himself at the very least in a sexual harassment scandal that could topple the Democratic Party right over. I don't know. They like to cover for themselves. In a stunning report, a former Secret Service agent for Joe Biden has stepped forward stating what they had to do to protect women from Biden molesting them, and of course the mainstream media is silent. The former Secret Service agent assigned to the Vice President Joe Biden's residence claims that the service often had to protect female agents from him. Speaking on the condition of anonymity, the agent asserted that we had to cancel the VP Christmas get-together at the Vice President's house because Biden would grope all of our wives and girlfriends' butts. The annual party was for agents and Navy personnel who were tasked with protecting the Biden family. He would mess with every single woman or teen. It was horrible, the agent said. According to the source, a Secret Service agent once got suspended for a week in 2009 for shoving Biden after he cupped his girlfriend's breast. while the couple was taking a photo with him. The situation got so heated, the source told Cassandra Fairbanks that others had to step in to prevent the agent from hitting the then vice president. Additionally, the agent claims that Biden would walk around the VP residence naked at night. I mean, stark naked. Okay, how naked is naked? Naked is naked. Weinstein level stuff, he added. He said that men on duty would frequently stand in front of female agents and Navy women that were present like a damn guardian. On some occasions, they would make up reasons to get the woman away from where he was. Wow. Creepy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that going to come forward, or are they going to just nip that one in the bud like they do most things? I would imagine we're not going to hear much about that upcoming election. QL, we would beat the crap out of him. I mean, what the hell? Or, I mean, why does he do that? Watch Riddle, here comes Biden, get him, Stinger. Watch out. You updated my video details? Yeah? You got my my descriptions all described?
Yep.
Awesome. So, yeah, there's descriptions down below. We're going to get to those later. But House narrowly passes $2.2 trillion stimulus package deal. Bill heads to the Senate. The House narrowly passes the $2.2 trillion stimulus package on Thursday that would give Americans out of work $600 a week in federal unemployment benefits, helping struggling small businesses. And guess what? You get another free $1,200 check for each person in your house, each adult in your house, right? So looking forward to that, right? Your free socialism checks. 18 Democrats crossed party lines to vote against the measure. House Republicans were unanimous in opposing the bill. They did something good. Can you believe it? House Republicans were unanimous in opposing socialism checks. I will give them a round of applause. Golf claps for everyone in the Senate, or House, in the House. Boo on the Senate, right? Before the vote, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told reporters that negotiations had stalled. Negotiations between Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin could continue next week. Well, apparently it passed. The House package is trimmed version of the $3.4 trillion HEROES Act passed by the House in May. So instead of $3.4 trillion, it's only $2.2 trillion. Great. Senate Republicans and White House rejected the bill as excessively costly. Pelosi and Mnuchin met face-to-face Wednesday to try to craft a deal on the Rona package, and that they spoke again. Yada yada. Who cares? So yeah, that should be coming soon. What are you gonna do with your socialism check? I don't know what I'm gonna do with mine right now. I was buying metals. I'm halfway tempted to still buy metals, but at the same time, I could use a bulletproof helmet. You know what I mean? I could use some night vision. Ooh, what do you think about night vision? That'd be kind of cool. Right? I already got plates. I already got a plate carrier. Anyway, Senate panel moves to compel social media CEOs to testify again. The Senate panel has moved to compel testimony from the CEOs of social media giants, Facebook, Google, Twitter, as lawmakers open a new front in rhetorical battles over hate speech, misinformation, and perceived political bias on internet platforms a month before the presidential election. The Senate Commerce Committee voted Thursday to authorize subpoenas for Facebook and all the other ones to force them to appear at a planned hearing if they don't agree to do so voluntarily. The committee's unanimous vote marked the start of a new bipartisan initiative against big tech. Now, we covered this a few days ago, and I was like, yeah, I doubt anything's going to happen because they all want to get elected before they say they're going to do anything about it. And I'm totally against that because, hello, you're not even going to get elected if they have their way about it, right? Anyway, which has been under increasing scrutiny and pressures in Washington and from state attorneys general over issues of competition, consumer privacy, and hate speech. With President Trump in the lead, conservative Republicans have kept up a barrage of criticism of Silicon Valley's social media platforms, which they accuse without evidence of deliberately suppressing conservative views. Okay. So if I make a video, and I've made a few videos throughout the day, and I'm very careful to watch my mouth, and I don't cuss, and I talk about the subjects, but I don't say the Rona. I say Rona instead of the Rona, right? my video's monetized. It's monetized. That's great. But if I go out and I show you my newest, I had this happen when I bought the Comrade 12. I bought the Comrade 12. I opened it up on camera. I did a review. I did not shoot it. I just did a review showing it. And they demonetized that video. Eventually, with a lot of effort on my part, they did remonetize it days later. But then, when I did go out to shoot it, yes, they pick up on the audio of the gunshots and automatically demonetize the video. Why? Why would they do that other than to deliberately suppress my conservative views? Because what I'm doing is protected by the Second Amendment. Right? Anyway, Trump signed an executive order earlier in the year challenging the protections from lawsuits under the 1996 telecommunications law. A White House event last week, officials said the legislative proposal would protect the open internet and prevent hidden manipulation by social media. In addition, Attorney General William Barr said the administration will seek legislation to provide individuals the ability to pursue legal claims against online platforms for bad faith censorship. And I applaud that. I must have lost my chatter. Y'all went to sleep. Debate debacle. What Biden and Trump should have been asked. So this is a little bit of a finance news. You still awake? Okay. Finance news. Tuesday night's presidential debate between Trump and Biden won't go down as a great moment in the annals of American democracy. That much both camps, as well as independent observers of the chaotic spectacle, can agree upon. The post-debate debate was whose interruptions or insults were the most egregious, totally overlooked the glaring failure of the moderator, Chris Wallace, to ask any substantive questions about the country's unprecedented financial predicament. Yes, you're printing trillions of dollars. Record budget deficits, unsustainable debt growth, open-ended Federal Reserve currency creation. None of these topics that bear down starkly on Americans' financial future were even brought up. Whoever occupies the Oval Office for the next 4 years will have to make critical decisions that could determine whether the company suffers a currency crisis or great reckoning. Well, we are. It doesn't matter. You vote for Trump, you vote for Biden, the economy's going to collapse. The country will collapse. Hope, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. There will definitely, though, be a dollar reset at some point, right? It just has to happen. You cannot print that kind of money. Now, how fast does that happen? Maybe we get another year or two if Trump is in office. I don't know. But I hope you're preparing now because you really don't have much time. And lastly, actually, not lastly, Subway, bread isn't bread, Irish court says. That's hilarious. There is no dispute that the bread supplied by Subway in its heated sandwiches has a sugar content of 10% of the weight of flour included in the dough, and thus exceeds the 2% specified, the judgment read. So in Ireland, yeah, Subway's bread is not considered bread. It's considered, I guess, a luxury bread or maybe a cake. You know, you go to Subway, you try to eat healthy, and you even get the wheat bread. And I worked at Subway. They're like, oh, we bake fresh bread. Yeah, Subway's bread, of course. The company said in an email, we've been baking fresh bread in our restaurants for more than 3 decades. Dude, you ship to your stores a frozen breadstick that then they bake in the store. That has nothing to do with how much sugar is in it. Me, working for Subway a long time ago, I didn't know how much sugar was in it. They sneak that stuff in. So you go to Subway, you think you're eating healthy, and then you're eating 10% of that sandwich is sugar. Ridiculous. Can Postal Service's biased unions handle ballots impartially? What's up, Fallout Gaming? What's up, Zeus? How you doing? This evening's been an issue for me big time. I can't even talk. I'm so pissed. Oh, James Comer to Postmaster General Louis DeJoy, asking him to ensure that 2 U.S. Postal Service unions which endorsed Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden will not manipulate the results of the November 3rd election. Americans cannot have confidence in the outcome of an election if these openly biased groups are given a significant role in the conduct of vote by mail without equally significant measures to ensure fairness. As they check on the Democrat-run USPS, Comer and DeJoy should establish ballot watch programs at the post offices where Republicans and Democrat monitors workers, similar to poll watchers at voting locations. Holy crap. The USPS expects to handle as many as 80 million mail-in ballots and absentee ballots in 2020. With about 140 million ballots set to be cast, the government-run organization will have a significant role in monitoring the election integrity, yet the USPS has openly declared its partisan interest in the election, a situation that Democrats would not accept if the situation was reversed. Oh, is that not the truth? Almost all USPS employees, not only the unions, have a partisan interest in the race. The Postal Service website says that nearly 550,000 of the 600,000 USPS employees are covered by some sort of collective bargaining agreement. Nice. At least 2 major postal unions have endorsed Joe Biden for president. Another thing for you to worry about. All right. Take turkey cake with mustard. Yep, there you go. Did you know, it pissed me off. I went into Subway a while back. I wanted to get a roast beef sandwich. It had been a long time since I'd eaten at Subway, and I used to love eating at Subway. That's why I was so excited to work for it back in the day. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to get me a roast beef sandwiches. They do not have roast beef sandwiches anymore. I guess they're claiming it was because of the whole beef shortage or whatever. That's messed up. Out of all the sandwiches to stop carrying, you're going to stop carrying the roast beef. Like, there's plenty of others, like the cold cut combo, man. Like, that's a nasty sandwich. And it's not even that popular, but they're going to keep that one. I don't know. All right, lastly, that's the last story that we have is Kimberly Guilfoyle, you know, the host or one of the co-hosts of The Five on Fox News, was ousted by Fox over a $4 million payment to a female assistant who accused the host of stripping naked, showing her photos of men's genitalia, and asking her to massage her thighs, and then offering her $1 million in hush money. Ooh, that's bad. Kimberly Guilfoyle abruptly left her role as the host of The Five in July 2018. That tells you how long it's been since I've watched the show. It's been a while. Years before her contract expired, not much was said about her departure at the time, except she maintained she left of her own volition. A report published by The New Yorker on Thursday claims Guilfoyle was secretly forced out after she was investigated for sexual harassment. The 51-year-old. What? Kimberly Guilfoyle is 51? My goodness, she is hot for 51. I would have never guessed it. You guys know what Kimberly Guilfoyle looks like, right? She looked like she was in her 30s, maybe? She's accused of sexually inappropriate behavior by her assistant who was hired in 2015. She claims that Guilfoyle candidly spoke about her sex life and showed her photos of male genitalia. The former host is also accused of undressing herself in front of her employee and asking her to critique her naked body. Those allegations were corroborated by a witness who told the magazine Guilfoyle was provocative in a way that made you want to get away from this person. What? So even conservatives can be nasty. The Trump advisor denied engaging in any workplace misconduct of any kind over her 30-year career. The Trump advisor? She was a Trump advisor at some point? I didn't know that. Wow. So yeah, this is Kimberly Guilfoyle. I guess. I never thought she was 50. Or I guess at the time she would have been like 40-something. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. You just never know what people are capable of, right? All right, guys, that's all I got for this evening. I had a few other things, but it's been a crazy night. Thank you for everybody that stuck through it. I really do appreciate that. Make sure to check out the descriptions down below. We have Adam Lawson's Blessed. That's the song that plays before I come on live, except for tonight, because tonight's been a clusterfuck. I've been editing all the bad words tonight, and then I just said the F word right there. Anyway, there's also causes I believe in and support. I don't have the list in front of me, so you're going to have to go down there. I know one of them is justice for Cannon. He's the 5-year-old boy who got shot in the head by his neighbor. They're not going to cover that on the news because it was a black male who shot a 5-year-old white kid in the head for no reason other than riding his bike in his yard. We also have Ryan Whitaker. Ryan Whitaker is a Phoenix man who was shot by police here in Phoenix. He has a GoFundMe set. Well, he's dead. His family has a GoFundMe set up in his honor, and he has a Facebook page set up in his honor to give you news and updates. Then we have Kyle Rittenhouse. If you want to donate to Kyle Rittenhouse's defense fund, the link is down below, so go check that out. Lastly, we have ProjectRecover.org. That's an organization that goes out and finds lost service members and brings their remains back to their families. And lastly is Irish USMC vet, a good friend of mine who's got a GoFundMe set up. He's trying to set up a place in Tennessee where veterans can come live room and board free while they learn a new skill like farming, blacksmithing, and gunsmithing. Oh. Lastly, all the different, well, not lastly. I said lastly like 5 times. Next, we have all the different all the different ways that you can support the channel if you so choose to do so. Bitcoin. We even have if you want to get into Bitcoin for free, there is a code or a link down there that will get you $10 free of Bitcoin, and I believe you can just cash right out, so it's like $10 free, right? And then finally, is all the different places that you can follow me. I'm on DLive, I'm on YouTube, I'm on BitChute, Twitter, Parler, and Riddle Girl does the Faces books, right? So if you want to follow anybody on Facebook, that's the one that I have down below. All right, with that said, though, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I really do appreciate the support. If you did like the stream, go ahead and give me a like. If you want to really help out the stream, other than being, financially donating, go ahead and share this. That always definitely helps, and I do appreciate it. Fallout Gaming says, looking forward to Sea of Thieves. Yeah, okay, so for those who, before I end the stream, thank you, Real Girl. Before I end the stream, I do have a gaming channel, no politics, all right? I will not, I was playing a game over last weekend, and the people watching were trying to ask me my opinion about politics, and I was like, nope, I'm not talking about politics. This is a strictly gaming channel. So if you're interested in watching me play some games and try to act all silly and trying to be energetic, because I'm definitely putting on a facade a little bit. But, I just started doing it, so hopefully I'll get better. Right now, I don't have very many people watching the videos, but here's hoping that we can grow it. And, yeah, this weekend, I'm going to be playing Sea of Thieves with Fallout Gaming. I don't know if he's going to be putting it on his YouTube channel or not, but eventually, I don't think I'm going to do it live, but I will record it, and we'll maybe edit it and see how it goes. I have never played it, so this should be interesting. Zeus plays Sea of Thieves. Right on. Well, hit me up. We'll have to channel 34 news on Xbox. Okay. I don't know. Do you play it? You play it on Xbox then? I play it on Steam, so I don't know. I haven't played it at all yet, to be honest. But I have it on Steam. I don't have an Xbox right now. Not one that works. Huh?
You've purchased it.
I purchased it and I've downloaded it. I've not opened it. Anyway, I have a gaming channel. If you're interested in the gaming channel, that's Stinger Plays.
Stinger's Playground.
Well, it's called Stinger's Playground, but it's still Stinger Plays. I believe it's in the, Riddle Girl, you can drop a link if you want.
Yeah, hold on one second.
I agree. Why go on a game and speak politics? Exactly, right? I couldn't stand. Well, the people that were wanting me to talk politics were from India, because I always streamed like really late at night, so all the Indian people were awake and watching my stream of Fall Guys.
Why does it say Stinger's Vaping?
I don't know, because that's probably one of the original titles. Is that what it says on my Poison Stinger channel?
On your Stinger's Playground channel, yeah.
Yeah, it's not funny. That's not what it should be.
I don't know, I gotta get that fixed.
All right. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Share the video if you want. Leave a thumbs up if you want. Thank you for coming. Tomorrow we'll have our Friday chat. Hopefully it'll run better than this. I really do hope so. Until then, though, make sure to keep your family close. Watch out for that government and try to live as free as you possibly can in this tyrannical world that we find ourselves in. Until then, peace. And Zeus, email riddlegirlstinger@gmail.com. Hold on, riddlegirlstinger@gmail.com. There you go. We'll get all hooked up on that. I have no idea how many people play that game. Or how many people can play at the same time. Anyway, till tomorrow. Peace.